If you've ever played Splatoon 1 competitively, or even just high-ranked squads in solo queue, you've probably seen the prevalence of quick respawn and stealth jump. This gear combo is so widely used because it basically negates the penalty from death, and then gives you a route back into combat with very, very little risk attached to it. This has been a huge point of contention in the competitive community, and a lot of people have actually suggested banning it outright. And then it was announced that quick respawn would come back in Splatoon 2 indirectly because it was in the test fire. And then the Japanese Splatoon 2 Twitter account, and I think the US Tumblr did this later, actually explained what quick respawn is like in Splatoon 2, and it turns out it's actually pretty good. In Splatoon 2, the one change they made to quick respawn is that if you have not killed anyone since the last time you respawned and you die, then the quick respawn will go into effect. But if you've gotten at least one kill, it will not. Firstly, this means the only people quick respawn help are the people who aren't able to get kills, meaning they're not much of a threat anyway, so them coming back quickly basically doesn't make things any more difficult. It means that if you do wear it, and you're a good enough player to consistently get at least one kill a life, you're literally just wasting ability slots that you could put things that would actually benefit you on. And it also means that the biggest thing people use quick respawn stealth jump for, which is jumping right on top of the objective and getting at least one trade before dying, because if you come back quicker than the person you trade with, it's inherently in your favor to trade. We don't know if stealth jump's coming back as of the time I'm recording this, but even if it does, this change in quick respawn means that you can't just say, oh, I'll stealth jump in and force a trade. That'll be more of a detriment to them since I'll be back in half a second. Because just by getting that trade, you're completely throwing your quick respawn out the window and putting the trade back on an even field. So, in summary, a lot of people saw Splatoon 1 quick respawn as sort of a crutch that a lot of people use just to you could basically use it regardless of your skill level and get results. But in Splatoon 2, I think it's more of training wheels than a crutch. Unless your plan is to specifically die to put that into effect, you're not going to be, especially in a competitive setting where everyone gets huge KDs, you're not going to really see people actually being in a situation that gets them quick respawn every single time they die in a match. But if you're a newer player who needs to actually work on doing things like killing people successfully, then this can help you get better a lot, because you will respawn quickly every time you don't successfully kill someone, meaning you get more chances to come back and do improve. So it's actually pretty helpful for newer players who aren't as good at the game, because it gives them more time where they're able to play in a match to get their practice in more, to get better, but on a higher level. And again, even if stealth jump is coming back, which we don't know as of now, it won't be nearly as helpful as it was before, and it's even now nerfed into the point where it's a completely situational ability, just by that one small tweak that the developers made, already knowing that QRSJ was so overused in Splatoon 1. Even the E3 commentators knew it. They were practically taunting us in their commentary, being like, hey, remember that thing that you used to be good? That's not back anymore! Now we replaced it. Not only is it balanced, not only is it fair, it's actually good and conducive to more growth to the game. So, I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm glad they brought quick respawn back in Splatoon 2.